Like our medical industry, our financial industry has also been captured by the big end of town. Over the last 30 years, we have seen thousands of bank branches being closed and insurance services withdrawn. It's not just the bank branches that are closing down. Insurance services are being withdrawn, making it harder and harder for small business to operate. And as well as that, also charities. I've just been contacted this week by a charity who's had to incur, or been offered initially, a 4,000% increase in public insurance liability. Now, they've had to shop around, and luckily they found an insurance provider that's only offered them a 300% increase in public liability. And another small businessman who works in a marina has had a $2,000 increase in his public liability insurance costs. So these costs, whether it's public insurance liability, housing insurance, we've got agricultural shows that are struggling to survive because they can't get public liability insurance, needs to be dealt with. And the only solution, the only way forward to do this is to actually bring back a public bank and a government insurance office. The privatisation, the neoliberal privatisation of the early 90s has been a complete and utter disaster for financial services in this country. APRA, ATSIC, the RBA aren't doing their job in making sure that the service providers, there's financial service providers even out there. And furthermore, we must make sure that the RBA isn't allowed to become completely independent of Parliament. It is also a part of the problem. And we've seen that recently where the Governor of the RBA, Michelle Bullock, has refused to hand over minutes between the RBA and the International Bank of Settlements, and they have made a complete and utter disaster of the housing market in this country.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.